Howdy folks, Ed again from Danneberg Acres. Thanks to you for coming to the party. First video and the motorhome did so well on my little tiny channel, and I just wanted to say I appreciate all the views, that's for sure. So anyways, this is part 3 and I am on my way to Buck's Outer Wrecking, just around Saskatoon area, to see if I can't find some different front seats for our motorhome. This is a walk through auto parts wrecker, and you gotta, go in there and all serve yourself, do it yourself, get your tools out and get it together. So a little trailer in the back there. Need a couple seats that have armrests and recline, and it would be nice if they were heated. I could wire those in, but anyhow, ours don't do any of that, and that was probably the most uncomfortable part of our initial 6-hour road trip on it to Bear Country, which was again part 1. So part 2 was a bunch more fixes and upkeep. Check that out if you will. Link there in the description. And part 3 coming up now. Thanks for coming along. That there is a windmill of sorts that spins, of course, sometimes to turn it off when it's really windy. But yeah, it's some kind of test situation, and it looks like they're putting up a different kind of one in the back there, a screw type. So they've been working on the frame there for quite a while. But yeah, we live in grain country. There's a big grain elevator there, and nothing but fields around us here. Whew, I gotta tell you, it's windy out here. I gotta get this trailer out of here, and there we are at Buck's Auto Parts. Here we are. Apparently the vans and trucks are way down at the end here. We got my little trailer, trailering it up all the way. Leave my trailer here and scout it out. Oh, no base on that seat. That's what I'm looking for, something like that. Next. Oh, these are all on. Oh, there you go. Couple of seats there. The doors gonna fall off. Right there. Look at that. The basic seats if you want. I'm on the basic pedestal. All right. Well, that's a contender, but let's see if we can find something heated. Sienna. Oh, you know what? I was gonna measure my seats. I totally didn't. I'm so stupid. Should have. Ooh, leather in there. Maybe too hoity-toity for us. Got some new stuff. I think I might just have to walk down the front and see if I can find something to start with. Oh, and I'm out here in a dust storm. Look at this. Holy shit. That sucks. Terrible. Super windy, so I can't talk here much unless I'm inside the vehicle, but these look pretty nice. They got the armrests, they got the manual flippy, they got 4 bolts to take them off, and go forward and back. Here we go. What's the chance this is 1/2 inch? I'm gonna guess this is all metriques. What's that? Alright, we got my swivelly divvlies. What's that, 15? Yep. And she's a 15, good guess. Good guess. Now, of course, I need a deep. Oh, and I brought a 15 of these too. Wow. Three in the back through the sliding door on the other side. Get those ones. Alright, now down back here, from there, and reach up to here with Mr. Wrench. see what we got here. Look at that. This is almost... Did I miss one? Get these from the back. No dangers here. No glass. Step on. Kneel on. Crunched by. I needed one tool. 15 mil ratcheting wrench. Some things are like that. I'll die without having ever figured out how to turn the wrench upside down and backwards. And away we go, van, minus your seat. Goodbye, rally. Van. Hello, 2 seats that I hope fit in the motorhome. Off I am with my bounty. Gotta get it all the way back. Some orange roof house back there. Building. I think we can do it. Again, I was just thinking about that. It's true, I'm 60 and I've had some injuries from years of triathlons, rock climbing, many car accidents. Probably have 5 years at the most left. I'd like to hire somebody else to do this hard stuff. Probably won't happen, right? Anyhow, one day, see what we can get accomplished here in the next couple of years before I'm worn out. And if you want to live vicariously through me, that's probably a good idea too. See how much they charge me for these 2 basic, ultra basic seats. No power, no heat. Come on, get her up here. Don't fall off again now. Oh, we made it. We made it to the building. This is what I ended up paying for it from Bucks Auto Wrecking. A couple of front seats. They're pretty nice actually. They're super basic seats, but yeah, 50 bucks each. Total $100 Canadian. What's that? About $6 American. So yeah, pretty good deal. And away we go just before the next prairie dust storm smacks us in the face here. Anyways, here we go. Caught by surprise here, and we got snow, a skiff. Not even November yet. Hopefully it warms up again, but I think what I better do is get some mouse traps in the motorhome and make sure that our heater is going to move again, and I have a bit of a trick for that. So let's start here with a couple of mouse traps. Check this tricky system out. There's actually a key. Do you need a key for a mouse? Are they that smart now? Anyways, it comes with a key, this thing, and you put this in here somewhere. Turn to open. Turn. Well, once you have it this way, then it pops open. There we go. Alright, so we got that. A couple of yummy warfarin blocks in there, I guess. I don't know where you're supposed to put them. Anywhere. That's probably to hold the warfarin block still. So they can go either way and go munch, munch, munch. And die in there. Alright. Then you, I don't know, you gotta put this in here to close it up again. Click, click, click. Mousey, mousey. I'm just gonna leave that one right there. And take out a couple of these. These are the ones that always get your fingers because they're so basic. There we go. Alright, I got that set up without getting my fingers snapped. Being a landlord for many years. Oh, just about to say, being a landlord for many years, you get used to these, you get good at these. But I just snapped my finger. Better put the phone down. Oh, that one flipped. It's down way too hard. Okay, gotta be super gentle here. I don't even want to put the stuff on there after I loaded them. Alright, there you go. I got them The cap came off this. Look at all the green stuff all around the edge. That was almost a giant mess, but it's very cold out here. Shake off the snow and push these around here a bit. Just want to get them over to the edge without losing a finger. Come on, move over there without losing a finger. That one. Alright, now the other thing I thought I would do is use some hand warmers and put them on. I'm going to put them on the outlet at the hot water outlet. Make sure they stay it stays warm for a bit, so any water that happened to be trapped before it froze up here. So I'd already put one on, but it might already have gone cold, so I want to get another one on here. And it did work because a bunch of water came out. See, a little bit of water residue stuff. That'll heat up one more time and make sure that last bit of residual water is out of there. And then, hopefully if it warms up in a little while, or it'll come out next week, I'll put a heater in here. I can put these seats in. I just went to break the water open for the horses, and sometimes you just can't be stupider. I just put my whole foot in there. So I thought it was thicker than it was. Anyhow, that was cold. That is cold. And since my foot is already wet, I might as well try it. It's my balance. It's the balance that sucks. There. Oh, I got it wet again. Oh my lord. Now, do you think I can get these other things done before my foot freezes to death? I got these chicken coop things to put in. No, that's frostbite territory. Yikes, gotta run. Alright, a little warmer today than last week. +2 right now. Part 3 of Cheapest Motorhome on Facebook Marketplace. Currently have this battery out and charging. I don't think it's any good though. So we're going to use the one from another vehicle. And we are going to pull it up to the garage and get these seats. See if we can't get these seats swapped over. We had the most traps in here. Don't see any mice in the traps, which is good. Good sign. But let's see. It hasn't started for a while, so let's see if we can get her going. Alright, here's a cold start for this baby. Give her a couple of pumpy pumps on the pumper. Carbureted. I hear noises. Oh, we got life. We have life. The choke to kick in here. I hear radio already. Radio's working still. Got that going in part 1. And we currently have 44,747 and add a 1 to that, so 144,747 kilometers. That's about what, 80,000 miles. And yeah, we'll let this just crank up for a bit, and then we'll get it in front of the garage over there. Get the seats started. Maybe I'll take this down that I repaired in part 2 while we're waiting. I want to warm it up a bit too for not for working on, but for changing the oil. I'm gonna check the diff oil in the back as well today, and the wheel bearings. Those are the last things I want to get done here. Part 3. Look at how nice that is now. That actually worked well. All my snaps are working, all in the right spots. I'm happy with that repair. Fold it up out of the way. All right, close the hatch. Close the bay doors. Doesn't have a handle from the inside. There it is. Oh, kicked out of choke really quick there. That's nice. All right, let's get her up there. This time I didn't park it so close to the roof. Last time I touched it. Okay, I think I marked it right there. Oh, I see I still need one amber light up in the corner there. All right, I'm going to throw a heater inside so I can be a little more comfortable while I'm doing this job. That'll keep some warmth coming through here as I'm getting these seats off. All right, what do I need here? We got 4, looks like 1/2-inch bolts. Let's get at her. Yep, I have all manual tools. I don't have an electric ratchet. Sometimes I wish I did, but I'm not a mechanic. Need to save a whole bunch of time, and that's pretty quick as it is, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 5 studs, so won't be that close. What do we got here? Got a bunch of wire. She's coming out. Oh, I guess I should just put it out to the back, right? These other guys out of the way. Actually, that's the passenger seat that I'm gonna need. Oh, a bit heavier. A bit heavier. Oh, and backwards. Come on. Turn around, big guy. Okay, close. Bit wider. It is a bit wider. Might fit in there. The front one's quite a bit up there, and this one's out that way. So I'm gonna need 2 pieces like this, and see if this comes back far enough that I can get the whole thing on. Yeah, it looks like I might be able to drill holes right at the back there, and then the front one will fit in. Check that out. All right, well, it looks pretty good. It's about the same height as that seat with the headrest down. We got the armrest now, which was important. And we got the recliner, so I can recline while I'm in the passenger seat. Either of us can. Bunch of glass here. I just felt some glass on there. I gotta vacuum that off. And then, yeah, it looks like I can just drill further back on this side, and that's gonna fit in. And then that's a little wider, so I'm gonna need some heavy pieces of metal. Couple of inches each. And 12, no, sorry, 7 and 12.5. All right, transfer that to here. All right, so I made that 0, 7, 12.5. And this one, I just kept that at 0 and made that one 12.5 back here, which is enough room. So I should have enough room there. These were for the deck out back. I got a ton of them left, so it makes for a lot of good stock, just like that. Although the holes are a bit off center here. So let's see. I need an 1 3/4 inches between the holes. Of course, I wouldn't get lucky there. I need a hole there and just right there. So these only need to be about this long. So either I drill that out and then drill another one here, or I have this stock tube. This is quite a bit lighter weight. Better go with the heavy duty. This one almost fits. Would be almost perfect here. But oh, look at that. Very close, but probably not heavy duty enough either. So I'm going to mark this up and start cutting and drilling. Straighten these bad boys out first. Careful. Well, that's not quite straight, is it? Oh, yeah. Guess I should have used some heat. See if I can squash it straight. Oh yeah. I need 6 pieces. Not sure if I can get them all out of this. Probably get 4 out of one piece. Yeah. Three, 9, 12, and 15. Ooh, right beside a hole each time. That's good. All right. Hacksaw or grinder? Grinder. Protective squints engaged. Just kidding. I got the full face shield. Sometimes you pay a little less for a grinding disc. They just wear out faster. So, probably not worth it. Did I just say this was 3? And this is, yeah, it's 3. Let's cut this a little further this way. There we go. Look at that, it's almost done here. The wheel. Get one more time. Good way to rest your clothes. Alright, so I just went out and test fit this one that I just drilled, and it's perfect. So I'll just drill the other 6 pretty much exactly like that on their holes on center. Like that, on center. Alright, now we'll just clean them up a bit. The flap disc. Check this out, my grinder, Mastercraft, more Canadian Tire stuff. It's probably 20 years old at least, just went. Sounds like the bearings. Yeah, sounds pretty loose, uh-oh. At the time I was buying them 20 years ago, they were probably only like 20, 24 bucks. I had a whole bunch of them. Anyways, off to our next. Alright, I grabbed a bunch of auto body fasteners. 1, 2, and 3. All right, there we go. I got these extensions on. They're all pretty solid. This one I could probably cut a bit off there. And this one just gets a nut underneath it. Let's see if they fit. Looks close. Justy there. And this one goes in now. Okay, that one went in. Oh yeah, look, now we got him. Now we've got him. Nice and solid. See, I'll show you underneath here. From the front. There we go. There we go. Got that one there. Next one's right here. The seat seems to be straight up and down. It's important. Oh yeah. And the stock nuts, these nice big ones with the captured nuts going right on there. That's what we needed. A little body work. Slide it back, forward, back, kind of, forward, back. Oh, this one's not all the way in there, that's why. There's one here. Now I'll be able to take the side off too, and I'll be able to put this seat belt through here and have it come up and take the stock one from Dodge out because they don't match up to the GM. But all these seem to go on. Let me get all these tightened up and then we'll do the seat belts. All right, check it out. Armrest. Oh, I'm going to turn around here a bit like that. Oh, is that too close maybe? Okay, here's a recliner. Oh, what a difference reclining makes, eh? My noise cancelling headphones on. Oh, that's what we need to bring. All right, yeah, the armrest makes a big difference. And, of course, so does the, there we go. Back up straight again. Okay, let's get the other one done. There's still one more to go. All right, here we are on the driver's side. First thing I heard, of course, when I came home, and of course I thought of that as a wrecker, is that they're not beige, the new ones. And that's too bad, because this is a nice color, these ones, beige. But they're gray. But whatever, they're way more comfortable. If you really want them same color, you can throw a cover on them or just replace them with these ones. I mean, these will go with the van if we ever sell it, I guess. The motorhome, caravan, as they say in the UK. I love that, caravan. On our honeymoon, I forgot to mention, on our honeymoon, we had a Westphalia, Volkswagen Westphalia. It was a mid-year, like an 84, I think. So, you know, it was kind of a newer style, newish. Everything worked, you know, the fridge stove. Didn't have a bathroom though, so if we really had to, we peed in a pot. Shannon peed in a little pot, and then dumped it down the sink hole, which went right to the street if we were somewhere parked on the boondocking on the side of the road or something, which was funny. But yeah, we spent 6 or 8 months in that thing, going all the way around the United States and Mexico, right down to Belize and Guatemala. We didn't cross into Guatemala because the night we were going to, some other people that we knew in the campground on the border had gotten shot at. They got a bullet hole in their gas tank and had to, I think, walk out and then get it towed out, and that was a major hassle. So we didn't go. We stayed in that campground right on the border. And then as we went along the border of Guatemala towards Belize, we were stopped and interrogated, separated. You know, they think everybody's running drugs down there. So and we had photocopied our passports lucky, not lucky, because they didn't really like that they were photocopies, but we didn't want to give them the originals. We said we didn't have them, and they were hidden in the van. So yeah, they interrogated us, you know, got our stories matched, obviously, and then they finally let us go after about 2 hours. And then in Belize, we stayed at a campsite right on the border, and then there was a old people's caravan, retiree caravan, or a whole bunch of motorhomes together with somebody from Mexico as their guide. They used to have tour guides that were mechanics as well that would help set them up. And they took us under their wings, you know, young married couple, and brought us into Belize with them on a tour. And it was awesome. They had boat rides. We toured some ruins. It was fantastic. This time we're just going to stay in the States, just go down to the border of Mexico, because we just hear, you know, so many horror stories now about Mexico. My parents lived in Mexico for 10 years. They built a house in Puerto Vallarta. My mom's a Mexican, but still, I don't think I'd go down there now. It's just too much stress. So we're just going to go down and hang out on the Texas-Mexico border on the U.S. side. And Shannon said there's free camping in some spots as well. But of course, the gas is going to cost us, you know, probably $3-4 grand each way. So it's a major expense, but got the cheap motorhome. Hopefully it lasts and we're comfortable on the new seats. Oh, look at how dirty these are. Oh, Jesus. There's this crap coming out. Okay, get on these. Finish unbolting these. Oh, they are finished. Sorry about that long story. Out comes one. Come on, baby. Still wanted to get the oil change done today. And check the rear end and pack the front, repack or check the front wheel bearings as well. So let's measure this stuff up on this side just like we did on the other side. Another big hole. Bing, bing, bing. Ricochet rabbit. All right, put these extensions on with my auto body clips. With the auto body clips. Dropping everything, Ed. Oh God, again. Nope. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. This one just gets a nylock. Through the passageway. Oh. This one you can't be fine with this there. Oh, I got her. Okay. Oh my God, talk about measure twice, drill or cut once. I don't know what I was thinking here. I had everything right way off. I went to put the seat on, and yeah, I thought this was 15.5. It's 12.5. This is 5.5 on this side, and it's 7 on the other. And then, of course, on this side, I made this also 15, and it's supposed to be 12 and a half. So I got to drill 3 new holes and move all these pieces around. Jeez. Take 2, I guess. I don't know if everybody makes mistakes. I certainly do. Luckily easy enough to rectify. That's how you wear your stuff out. Mistakes. Oh man. I should vacuum under here before I put the seat on. Remember I was going on about the battery. Look at that, still working. Battery and the jacket is still heated. White, blue. Blue is high, I guess. Let's see if I start sweating here. Put it on high heat. Battery is working good. One more time. Alright, I think I'm close. Oh my god, did I say the second time around would be easier? This one fought me for like an hour, honestly. That one in the back there, I think I just made this one like too long, and so every time those would go in, they would all shoot kind of backwards, kind of like cock the whole seat sideways, and then I would beat the shit out of it, and I broke the fucking thing at one point. To put this back on. Okay, so now it's gonna work. I can't believe that. Holy mackerel. That was brutal. Like absolutely fucking brutal. Let me look at you and say that was brutal. Okay, it's done. I'd be so sore here tonight. Lying in my hot tub. Anyways, around, see what they look like here. Let's look. We are done. Okay, driver's seat. Oh, tools are all still here. Oh, I guess I gotta tighten this one up still. Just moved a thread. Oh, I'm so tired I can hardly move my legs now. All right. Moves up for Shannon, back for Ed. Not a lot though. And then the other one reclines. This one reclined a little bit. So lots of room to drive. It's way back here. That's pretty good. Oh yeah. That's perfect. And yeah. Shanny can move it up like that much, and then she can move the back up. She could be right here. Hopefully that's far enough. She's tall too. Anywho, that's what it looks like. Front seats. Yep, they are gray, but they are nice. Way better. Let's clean up. I have to do the oil tomorrow. I'm back. Ukrainian tire. Here we come. All right, we need some of this. Look at this. Here's de-icer This one's 5 times better. And then we got Winter Shield. It's about $1 more. That's on sale. 40 cents more for 5 times better. Well, I guess we'll go with that. And we need more of this stuff, the good stuff. Motormaster. All vehicle antifreeze. And an ATF. Certified 38. Motormaster 47. I think it all comes from the same jug, does it not? Yes. Look at the big one. It's gonna be heavy. Should have got a card, I guess. You betcha.
And $79.18. Debit or credit?
Debit, please. Hello, sweetheart. Got some things for you. Okay, not so much for you, right? She's like, rip off, that's not for me. Oh, you're so cute. Thanks again to Canadian Tire, one of the 3 shrines I frequent. The other 2, of course, being Princess Auto and PV Mart. When you have an acreage, those are your go-tos. PV Mart is all the farm stuff, animal stuff. Just bought a chicken waterer there, plug in. And yeah, of course, Princess Auto is like Harbor Freight. Tools and industrial and all that good stuff. Was just there as well. Bought a timer, some other stuff. And yeah, those are the 3. Right, sweetheart? Those are the 3 we go to. Yes, I know. It's definitely winter. I got these seats, you know, after the seat debacle, I think I'm somewhat recovered. Not receipts, but recovered as per doing the job. So I just got to get these ones hidden behind here. So I'm going to take that side off as well. Do the same on that side as I did this side. Just tucking this here and then putting this back on. Somehow I might take that one off as well. But I did want to show this, all the information that came with this vehicle. So I don't know if I've showed this in part 1, but this vehicle luckily came with this whole file full of vintage, you know, a lot of original stuff. Look at this. Here's the whole 1982 General Motors maintenance schedule for light duty truck. Old stereos that are no longer in use because we put the new one in. Yeah, there it is. It's JVC. Works great. And then, yeah, look at the service manual for the furnace. Some cool old school stuff here to our customer. You don't see that kind of nice customer service stuff anymore. Roof air conditioner, warranty card, never went in. And yeah, where to find your local service pro. I did go through this, I think, on the first video, and winterized the learned how to winterize the pump, and I did that in the second video. And here's an interesting piece here. So this vehicle was sold at auction back in 2008 for going through I guess a hailstorm. So that was, I guess, repaired and sent out. 5.7 automatic, built-in Onan generator, and that's gone. We're going to put our own in there. Roof AC, awning, extra clean unit. So way back when, it was extra clean, and it still is fairly, just older. And yeah, here's the awning, stove, all this good stuff that that you need to know about. The thermostat, the fridge. There was a couple of inspections done. There's an inspection, safety inspection, all good. Awnings again, more warranty stuff. Here's another inspection that was done. Again, all good. And then, yeah, rooftop stuff, more stove stuff. Yeah, so all the information. A lot of stuff for the generator here. Onan is all for the generator that's no longer there. Somebody scooped that. But all the good stuff is in here, which is cool. Somebody made notes there. Old warranties that, of course, no longer valid. And more awning stuff. Anyways, so yeah, lots of great stuff in there that I went over and still to go over. Reading material for the trip. Always good when the vehicle comes with that stuff, eh? All right, so I just loosened this one and kind of fits in this slot here. It would be better if this was further back, but then I'd have to re-weld it. I guess if it doesn't work the way I want it, I'll have to re-weld it, but right now looks like it should work. Let's put screws in and we'll try it. Okay. Again, kind of sticking out far upwards, but I could also trim a little tiny piece out of here and then it would come more up this way, the way the old seat was. Kind of go like this. That's really where it should be. But let's try it out. Zip. Oh yeah, that works. Very good. There's some goo on here I need to clean off with something. Okay, other side. All right, and same on the other side. Bing, bing, bing. Tan seat belt on the gray seat. Seats are done. All right, next thing we're gonna do, let's check the rear end fluid here. That one's always fun, right? Down here somewhere. Who hears trains in the background? Oh, I think I hear something in the background. CN double engine. Looks like livestock in front there. And there. So it looks pretty clean down here. I thought a rear wheel cylinder might be leaking based on the oil, the brake fluid that we're losing up front, but I don't see any. Don't see any seals leaking, wheel cylinder leakage, brake lines leaking. I do see a little oil from the rear end leaking there, but nothing on the wheels. Super clean. Look at this tank. Perfect shape. Everything here, all the bolts are in nice shape. The muffler, the tailpipe, exhaust is all in nice shape. Shocks look dirty, older. I'm not sure if they need replacing. Sorry about the poor lighting. But yeah, let's get this rear end off and see what we got inside there. It's cold out here. I gotta put my other glove on. There we go. Chris from NNKH down in Jersey would call me a wimp, even though I live way more north and it gets way colder here. He's out there in the snow, sleet, rain. This guy's awesome. He's also 30 years younger, of course. All right, let's see what we got here. We got, I don't know if that's magnetic. I don't think so, but that looks okay. Really need some better light under here. Oh, look, it's coming out of it. I can see it. So that thing is full. Yes, sir, full. Right up to the brim there. Nice. Let's get that back in there. Don't need to add any. Oh, that was easy. And good to see. It was easy to get out. Fluid came out right away. And park's pretty level here, so that shouldn't be a factor. That's nice to know. Doesn't smell burnt. It smells good, actually. It smells like gear oil should. Nice. All right. Well, that's done. Did a bit of a look-see down here, which is good. Last item on our list is oil change, which I'm going to do tomorrow after I run it up. Hangers. Leaf springs look good. Tires are even good. Different kinds here, but wow, this one's like brand new. This one got a little wear on it. Same on the other side, same exact scenario. Inside one looks very new. What's that say? Transforce HT. Transforce HT tires on the inside. All right, let's see if I can wiggle my way out of here. Oh, oh. Fuck, no wonder I'm sore. Oh, and then I just laid on the battery from this jacket. Oh, that's lumpy. That's lumpy. Look at all the stuff I brought to check and I didn't have to. Oh, that's good. Oh, I forgot my hat. WD wouldn't be happy if they saw my hat on the ground all the time. Brought this up. Flashlight out too, but it died. Headlight, as they call them. We used to have these. I'll show you an old school headlight versus the LED. Just grab all these tools here. Get off my knees from these rocks. I gotta put cement out here. It's killing me. All right, tools. That all at the same time. That's how tired I was yesterday. Usually I always put my tools away. Last night I just couldn't. Seats beat me up. But yeah, what was I talking about? The headlights. Headlamps. So here is an old school headlamp. This is called a Petzl. This is a camping one. I bought this probably when I was 20. So it's 40 years ago. Just has a little kind of, incandescent bulb in there, which when you're camping in pitch black, seemed to work pretty well in the day. We saw our ways around. It has a big flat battery in the back here. Petzl. And now we have these items here, which are pretty bright, very bright. And then you got a little pointy light there, but it died. And then now that's going to go out very soon because it's got the red there. I mean, the battery could die in the other one, but it seemed to last a lot longer than a charge did on this. So push that, and there we go. But it didn't stay on very long because that red's on, I guess. Okay, remedy that by putting it on the charger. I guess it should probably always be on the charger. Then you always know that it's ready to go for a while. This one here, again, even though it's not all that bright, it lasts a long time. That's probably got, I don't know, like a 100-hour battery on it. I remember having this camping and rock climbing and all kinds of things for years and not changing the battery. I just bought a new battery lately. Of course, I hadn't used it for a long time, but that has been a great item. So I'm sure I've shown this stuff a few times, either working on the restored cars or anything else. Metal prep. This one's PART3, and it's a rust fixer, not inhibitor, not slower downer. It actually changes the chemical composition of rust, which is like iron oxide, I think, red, to iron oxide, which is a black, inert. So I use this a lot. So I just put this in a little bottle. It's pinkish color, purple, I don't know, what's that? And you spray it on. It's water soluble, totally safe, and just does a fantastic job at fixing. I mean, fixing, like not repairing, but, well, repairing, but fixating rust. That's the scientific term, apparently, is fixating rust. And it just stops it in its tracks, turns it into something inert. So it's a great product. If you don't have it, grab some. Gotten kind of expensive, and then you're supposed to put the PART3 paint over it. I'm using it on here is, of course, this bit here has been rusting because as the water comes out of the heater, so this must happen on everybody's motorhome. As the water comes out of the heater, of course, it rusts this area here. They just made this out of tin. So you just spray this on. Come on, come out of there. Coming out or not? Hang on. All right, I'm back. Luckily it says non-toxic because I spit through the straw to try to get it to work. Oh my God, it tastes fucking terrible. So yeah, just you soak that down, sorry. Soak it all down. Doesn't matter if there's water on it because it's water soluble. And yeah, just it's gonna stop all that rust. I've never had rust come back. Never had people say, oh, you know, the car's bubbling after you fixed it 5-10 years later. I mean, I don't know, maybe it happens and they haven't told me, but usually people tell you. So I'm just gonna get it all over here. I was just looking at this again. I was just thinking, this is not very very good to have this wire, this tube for the, I guess that's thermometer. Okay, that's not the gas. This is the gas line here, and that's probably the thermocoupler or whatever, you know, for the temperature regulator. But I was going to say, if that was sitting on the rust here, which it was, I just kind of moved it all up off the bottom. That would, if that rusted out, could that be an issue? I'm just a guy looking at an HVAC apparatus and thinking that's probably not good to have it sitting on the rust. Let's give it another squirt now that I've cleaned it all up again, and we'll let that be until tomorrow. We'll dry it all up and put some paint on it. Oh, I should have mentioned, here's a good trick that you can do with this stuff too. If you've got, you know, a situation like this and you really want to soak an area that you know, it's kind of hard to keep it on, just put a little towel in there like so, and then just wet this down. It'll stay soaking on there for a while. All right, I got it kind of all tucked in there nicely, so just give it a good wet down. And then push it right onto it there. So it all, the stuff all part back there and down here. Make sure you got no air bubbles. Keep it nice and wet. So that'll work really well. And it won't just drip off. Usually what I did when I was restoring cars is I would spray it. The last thing I would do, you know, after grinding rust off and stuff, as I was leaving for the evening, you spray it and you leave it on overnight. And then some parts, you know, that you didn't get to, or you're not finished, or you want to spray again, spray it when you're not working on the area, and then you can let it soak in there and stay on for as long as possible. So tomorrow this rust should have a white sheen to it. All right, there we go. Gonna leave her like that. Flip this up. It says hot. Definitely not hot right now. It's freezing. All right. Look who's here for a visit. Hello, Peppa. Peppa and Danica. A little budding romance. Oh, I know Danica doesn't like Pepper to eat her food, so I better put this up so she's not to defend that the entire time, right? Danica's like, what? Where'd it go? Huh? Pepper's like, what? Where'd it go? Yep. All right. Oil change and generator. Oh, and next day on this. Let's check this out. Let's check out our... Oh, it's still wet because it's cold out. Frozen too. So yeah, doesn't look all that different right now because it's still wet. Yeah, look at there. See there? That's what happens when it dries. That turns into a white film there, and then you wipe that off with some solvent and paint it with whatever. That's how it works. Chemical changeover. All right, so I just put that back on. I'm just going to give it one more good soaking. Spray the other stuff on the other edges there, and we'll let that sit for another day or so, and we'll close her up, and that'll do more good than anything else can do. All right, let's clean this hatch out. Put the generator in there. Actually, what I better do is I'm going to start it up while we're doing that part of it, so that I can warm up before I change the oil. So many keys on this keys, one for each hatch it seems. Let's empty this out. We'll put some of the oils and whatnot in the back hatch. Get the generator in here. Charcoal, grills, jumper cables, there are ropes, wire, or something on it. Looks like it sucks up a lot of dirt here. He did have a piece of cardboard over the screen on the door. I guess that would make a lot of difference too. Uh-oh, I just noticed something. It's not quite as clean as I thought. Need a new muffler here. Blowing right out in the back there. I lifted over pretty good and it didn't look bad, but that seam came apart there and just blowing exhaust out there. I mean, not a lot of it, most of it's still coming out there, but Honda instead of Onan. Got the onboard plug right here. Oh, that's perfect like that actually. Still got room for other stuff. Plug this in. And this was for the Onan. You could have plugged this into it. I wonder if I could wire this into the Honda and have the it's just for the timer really, but yeah, that should work well like that. Hey, give it a quick test, see if I just cleaned this last spring. On gas, on choke. Check the gas level here. Ooh, tight. Filter's always a pain. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're gonna have to clean that again. Wow, that's got a lot of moisture in there. Look at all the rust. Holy cow. Okay, I don't want to start that right now. That's another project. But at least we know now she fits, and as soon as I clean that back out, I'll be able to utilize that. That's too bad. I didn't realize it was getting that much moisture sitting in the heated garage. All right, she's up to temperature. Shut her down. Oh, these seats, even though they're gray, they sure look nice. They're new-ish. All right, let's have at her. Come on, get in the hole, Ed. Under the vehicular here. Boy, it's got a tiny little drain plug. Look at that though. It's like 1/2 inch, but it's probably 9/16. I don't know, that might be 1/2 inch. She's a small one, Mr. Grinch. This pan I use actually is my kid's bassinet. I've had all kinds of things to use over the years, you know, the real ones, the store-bought kinds with the different lids and whatnot. So lighting under here. Do this without getting my gloves all wet. I guess I better take the glove off. What do you think? There she comes, nice and warm, that's for sure. I'll run in about 15 minutes, I guess. And do. It's good and black. Black like oil crack. Smells alright. That's what I needed. Just got a bunch on my finger after I said I didn't want to get some on my finger, but there it is. Alright. Back this up and let's see how tight the filter is. Oh, that exhaust is warm. You know, I'm almost amazed at how many guys on YouTube and stuff don't have one of these. I see guys sticking, you know, screwdrivers in their filters to get them off. I mean, maybe they're in the field or something, but it doesn't take much to put one of these in your box. Look at that, just super easy. And then I see new inventions too. Plastic things and whatnot. I mean, come on, this thing is probably 50, 60 years old and works fine. Man, I'm talking like an old guy, right? Oh, jeez. Squirting now. Alright, we'll let that drain for a few minutes. I don't know what we're talking about. By the time I get this off, it'll be ready to go. Keep my hands warm anyways. Nice warm oil. Ooh, that's a... What is that? That is a Moto Master. Come on, that's Canadian Tire as well. I went and got a better one. Fram. I know everybody online loves the Frams. Come on. Ain't nothing wrong with the Fram filter. Been keeping my cars going for a long time. There it is. Sorry. Get some looby-dooby on there from my very oily fingers. And now palms. Jesus. Look at how much oil I got on me. I got a lot on me. Oh, I better check it against the other one just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it's the right one, but I don't want to make a mistake. I don't think I've ever actually made this mistake, but I generally always check it, line it up. This one's good and greasy. Seem to be kissing cousins. Good. Plus the extra oil on there now. Get a towel and wipe all this off. Alright, let's get a rag. Should have brought a rag, right? Oh, I got a dog licking my ear. Okay, let's just clean that off, give it a crank. Yeah. Clean it all up. Oh, I gotta write the date on there. So you have a bit of a front main leak. Let's clean this up so we can see what's happening, if there's any leaks here. I'd like to give it a pressure wash under here too so you can see what's going on. It's been greased many, many times over the years and I don't think it's ever been pressure washed under here, so it's hard to tell what's going on. Alright. That's enough. That's enough dripping out. Unlike the Porsche, there's no crush washer needed. And very specific torque settings on these. The torque setting is like that. Put my rag back. And you know what? You know, I was going to say while we're under here, I'm surprised this thing doesn't have a. I don't see. I've looked a couple times for a block heater. So what I use when there's no block heater in this climate is a magnetic heater. So this is a zero start super heat magnet. It's quite old too. You just put that around the bottom of your oil pan, plug it in, and keeps oil warm, and then radiates up into the whole vehicle, of course. So I don't know if it's quite exactly the same as a block heater. It's not heating the water, but it is heating the whole engine from the bottom. And a block heater doesn't heat the oil on the bottom. So yeah, you still get that thick running oil, crankcase going through thick oil on a minus 30 or 40. But anyways, that's what I will use instead before we go to start it on a cold day. Okay, we got everything. We got this. Give that another squeeze-a-rama. That's good. That's on. I always double check everything. And sometimes I even triple check things because I'm a little OCD that way. That's nice. Don't over tighten it though. Alright, let's drag this out of here. The kids' wash basin. And we'll go up top. Take a look at this out in the light. I always like to just take a good look at it and see. This thing was pretty clean this time before I put this oil in here. I don't see any streaks or shininess or anything like that. Not sure when this one was put in. MotoMaster. Doesn't have any markings on it anywhere that I can see. Yep. Time to dump her out. All right, we're up top here. Big one says oil. Having trouble finding a funnel that fits. Got an odd size. Okay, people always want to know. I'm using the Rotella. Seems to be YouTube certified by Matt at Diesel Creek and Andrew Camerata. I see Chris Brown and NKH using just about everything, but this as well. It is supposed to be triple protection. It's heavy duty diesel engine oil, and you know what that means. Good for trucks, big trucks, and bigger trucks, and gas. So, yeah, it's got some more of the zinc stuff in it, right? In you go. So 4 liters in there. See what happens. I should look it up. Let's look it up quick. What do we do before Google, eh? It takes 5 liters apparently. So we'll just dump most of it in here and check the level, run it a bit, add some more. An extra 1.5 feet to reach out here. Oh, just registering over the ad. Put some more in and then start it up. Fill that oil filter. Crank her up. Got 45 psi on the gauge. And yeah, just over the ad. I knew that. I think there we go. We got right at the full mark. Perfection. Touch over. As long as it's not a lot over, you're good to go. All right, we're good. Have a look at this cold here. It's right in the where it should be, even not running. So I find that odd. This vehicle looks like I could add a little more coolant. Not sure where that went. Let's put a little in there. In the last video, I flushed out some of this coolant and refilled it with straight antifreeze to make sure it was at the minus 40 mark, and I had it pretty close. That's super important out here. It's gonna come out because this thing, it just pours out because this thing, that's why, because this thing is a gravity feed. You gotta clip this if you wanna check it and not have it all run out. Hose pliers again. Stop that from coming out. I think last time I did this too, I didn't quite show it exactly on camera. Come on, get in there. Suck it all the way to the top, boys. All right, nice. Let's just go to that line. And you take a look. Look at that. It says minus. That arrow's there. Minus 35. As I pull up to that line, minus even more. Minus 38 maybe. Fahrenheit, which is minus 40 Celsius. They kind of meet up right at minus 40. And I feel good about that. Back on you go. Take those. Old school trouble light. Last thing to do. Oh. Blue for water and antifreeze type things. White for oil. And then they come and pump this out for you if you have two 45-gallon drums here. Oh. Perfect. All right, so hey, thanks for watching part 3 of Cheapest Motorhome on Facebook Marketplace. Next episode 4 won't be out for a while. That'd be in January when we take this baby down to Texas. That's about 40 hours driving each way, 4,000 miles, I think. Probably $4,000 in gas each way. But we really want to relive our honeymoon, which was a whole trip around Mexico. I think I mentioned that. And yeah, this is the way to do it after you have some money, I guess. I mean, we don't have any money. That's why we bought the cheapest one, but we have enough for gas, I think. So I'm going to take this back to its parking spot and for a little cruise around.